All right, so the Detroit Pistons do a 3-for-1 deal with the San Antonio Spurs. Shout out to fanside pistonpower.com. Shout out to Alex for sending me the article. Appreciate them over there for creating the article. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, last time the Pistons had 3 draft picks, Troy Weaver got 2 of. I'm 1 of 3 right, and that's Sadiq Bey. So, that ain't the best percentage to have out there. So, um, and compared to that, to this, I mean, this draft, I'm not sure if that draft was as deep, but only time will tell because Desmond Bain was promised to go to the Pistons and they end up doing something else. But we would kind of talk about, we would go back and look at that draft shortly. But it says with the Pistons, what a 3-for-1 deal with the Spurs be ideal for the Pistons. It says San Antonio Spurs have a lot. Shout out to Stuart London for writing it. Has a lot of role players and need a star, while Detroit Pistons have star and they need to upgrade the players around him. Well, I don't agree with that because we need a star too. In today's NBA, you need at least 2 stars, and that's minimum. So the Spurs have 3 first-round picks in the NBA draft. Would a trade with Detroit help both sides? Spurs Craig Popovich is 73 years old, so long rebuild is really not something San Antonio is looking for. They made the play-in tournament in the past season, beating the Los Angeles Lakers out of 10th place in the Western Conference. Spurs have number 9, 20, and 25, 25th pick in this year's draft. It's not projected to be very deep, unlike the past 2 drafts, which means San Antonio probably won't get a player who will make an immediate impact on their fortune. San Antonio has a standout guard in DeJounte Murray, a bunch of role players, and some young players like Josh Primo with potential. Uh, what will San Antonio get out of all those draft picks? Possibly another player with the potential and a couple role players. Nothing that moves the needle towards title contention. Maybe he need to retire. So, Pistons have some good young players, a solid core to build around Kate Cunningham, Sadiq. Why they keep saying Isaiah Stewart, man? Why? 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 He's not part of that. No matter how y'all want to slice the cake, bro, he's not part of that core. He's a good player. He's a solid rotational player. He is not a 5. He's not a 4. Get it out y'all minds right now. He's not a 5. He's not a 4. He's not part of that core. Not part of that. I'm saying again, he's not part of a winning core as far as studs. Stop saying that. I don't know why people keep believing in him, bro. Like he's solid. He's somebody off the bench come in, change the pace. That's it. He not somebody's gonna start at the 5 and stop nothing. And no, he's not a 4. He can't get out there and guard the Pius Harris, the Jeremy Grants of the world, the Anthony Davises of the world. He gonna get cooked. So stop saying Isaiah Stewart. Stop saying that. He's not part of that. You barely can make a case for Sadiq Bey, to be honest, because they not utilizing Sadiq Bey the right way. If we being honest, man, come on. If we being honest, Sadiq Bey looked light this season until injuries start coming. Let's be real. He looked light, and that wasn't his fault. So let me say that ain't his fault. Y'all know who fault it is. It's Dwayne Casey trash self for not utilizing him. But like I said before, they be saying Stewart like he that guy, bro. Like, bruh, he have a good game here and there. But he not no starting caliber player in this league, not right now. And I don't think he ever will be. You don't have enough lift or enough size. But what do I know? I don't know much. But like I said before, that's just my opinion on it. You know, but they be saying him like, man, like that nigga, man, like he like Evan Mobley or he like Joel Embiid. Like, man, come on now, bro. If somebody wanted him, I would trade him for a sack of nickels. I'd trade him for a sack of nickels. But in this scenario, they would get 9, 20, 25, and they would get 5. But my thing about this, the first part of that article, they said San Antonio needs a star and we don't need a star. That's some bullshit. We need a star. We don't have a for sure running mate with Kate Cunningham because they're having trouble. They're having trouble implementing. They having trouble implementing Sadiq Bey in the offense because they coach ain't worth shit. Excuse my language, but this is true. So like I said, the drop off from 5 to 9 now. In the scenario, you'll be like, well, what if Paulo, Shat, Jabari, Jay, and Ivy gone, right? You say in that scenario, what if they are gone, right? So you say is they gone, Ivy gone, that's four. Let's say Shaden Sharp gone, right? It's a drop off from Keegan Murray, AJ Griffin. Well, matter of fact, we'd be at five. So at least them three gone, Sharp gone, or Ivy gone. So what you think? Passing up Sharp, who became a fan favorite, but he ain't like proved nothing yet. He was good in high school, but I don't know. He a good player though. Sharp, Griffin, Keegan, Dyson Daniels. Haven't looked at him yet. Tari Easton, Benedict Man. I mean, at the end of the day, what would you say moving to nine? Because moving to nine, you're gonna miss out on Keegan, AJ, Sharp, So you're gonna miss out on some player. But from my experience, you move to nine, you got what the Pistons need. They need athleticism, defense, shooting. Top three things they need. Right? You can do it with Jalen Durham and Mark Williams, possibly. But you said they gone, then who you looking at? You say Johnny Davis, yeah, he might be there. Benedict Mathurin, he probably gone. Tari Easton, I like him a lot, but man, it's interesting, bro. Man, I haven't seen Dyson Daniels, so I can't speak on him, but he got great size at 6'7" and a half, and he's 19 years old. So he got great size. But I mean, like I said before, with Jaden Ivey, I think he a stud, bro. But in free agency, they can get a guard. Don't know if they will get one. What you feel about Ty Washington? I don't know. So if you did move to nine, you still have opportunities at guard. Ochi, I like guy from Kansas, whoever the hell he is. Might have a chance at Benedict Martin. It depends what you look at, what you looking for. That's the question. What would you be looking for in that scenario? At 9, then at 20, maybe you get Walker Kessler. I'm gonna do a spot like on Nikola Jovic. I mean, Patrick Baldwin Jr. He getting a lot of hype. Didn't have a great year last year at Milwaukee. I think his father coached there. I think he looked at EJ Little, or I don't know, one of the Ohio State boys, Malachi, Branham. So it depends what you think about guys down here. I mean, you got Jaden Hardy down there. So I mean, in that scenario, it wouldn't be too far fetched. It wouldn't be too far fetched because he getting a lot of publicity, and Patrick Baldwin Jr., Nikola Jokic. Don't know much about him, but he young, 6'11". Kennedy Chandler, pretty good player out of Tennessee. Walker Kessler, really good. Ty Washington, he got injured. 6'3", almost 6'4". You could put him next to. So I mean, shit, you had to pick of the litter for the most part, bro. Going down, I don't think you completely rule it out, but I'm gonna need more than 19, 20, 25 for the ninth pick. I really want to throw in DeJounte Murray in there, but nonetheless, I mean, it ain't a bad deal. So I mean, would you be willing to? I mean, it depends what you're hearing. With Shaden Sharp drop, would in that scenario, let's say we did do that, and we go to 9. If Durham or Mark Williams there, I consider that. If Benedict Mathurin there, I consider it. Depends. It depends. So if they go Mark Williams and Benedict Jalen Durham, that means they gonna go guard in free agency, regardless, because then you go what they say the 20 pick, then you go down to 20. Maybe maybe you go down to 20. Maybe you wait to take a big fella and you take Walker Kessler. But if you go down to 20, you say you take Durham, Mark Williams, you go down to 20, you say, well, um, maybe you take Jovic, Ty Washington might be there. Uh, so I don't know. Maybe you take Patrick Baldwin Jr. And you go to 25, maybe you take a flyer on Jaden Hardy. So yeah, maybe you go down to 5, take a, so they had to pick in the litter. So that ain't really the worst idea in that, but it depends on how you rate. Because if they gonna go guard in free agency, then you say, well, no Ivy, Sharp, yeah, I can put them in. I can put them in. I can develop them behind the scene. But you also go down there and develop Jaden Harvey. You can go down there and develop, take Johnny Davis and be good. So they got some options. I don't think it's the worst deal. I probably just want a little bit more oomph in the deal. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what all San Antonio working with over there, but in that scenario, you probably end up with a lot of young guys. So I don't know. You know, a lot of people be mad they passed up on Shaden Sharp, but um, it's gonna take a minute for them to get there. But I think they will. I think. I think Trey Weaver gonna have the time to wait. So yeah, it's interesting, man. But in that scenario, that's interesting, bro, because it depends who they're at 10 or 9. So it depends. But I've seen Tari Eason, Benedict Mathurin. I've seen enough of Jalen Durham, Johnny Davis, Mark Williams. And out of them, it's just depending on what you plan to do in free agency, to be honest. This is what you plan to do. If you say, well, out of the players, who would you roll with, you know, as the best player available there? That's tough. I haven't seen Dyson. So I seen Tari, Benedict, Jeremy Shokan, Durham, Johnny Davis, Martin. Out of them, I mean, just for the Pistons, I gotta say that they can't go. I mean, I don't think it's too many places you go wrong, but my personal opinion, I probably would go with the big fella because I'm not spending no money on Mitchell Robinson or DeAndre Ayton. I'm gonna go with Durham or Mark Williams. I think you go with Durham because he got a little bit more upside. Um, Scoring wise, but Mark Williams, you can't go bet wrong neither. I'll probably go with Durham in the middle. Beast, tough, hard. I think they say he got like a 7 inch wingspan. So probably go. He already got a man body at 250. So Mark Williams, man, yeah, you like him a lot. 272, 242, pretty athletic. 76, 76.5 wingspan. So yeah, I mean you can't go wrong. I just go with Durham because I think he just got I think he got a little bit more scoring potential. But yeah, I mean it ain't the worst deal, but depends on how they board go. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notification. We go live with our video. Financially, you want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Link description. You got business question, inquiry, response, video requests. Find all that in the description. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.